Ouch.
Yes. No plan. We've not seen the roadmap, really. We really don't know as Nigerians where we are going. We don't know where we are headed in terms of power supply. We don't know where we are headed in terms of education. Look at our roads, our death traps. See, you see, I continue to wonder all the time. So what do Nigerians really want from their leaders? We do not expect much. We just want to live. But as we are now, we are just existing. We don't live. Now, we don't have roads. And it is the common people that apply the road, for God's sake. I said it in my last program here that even the last time the president had opportunity of actually traversing some of these southwest states, he was at Ibadan. Rather than come by road to see things for himself, he flew to Lagos. How would such a person know what we feel on a daily basis? How would you know how many people die on a daily basis between Lagos and Ibadan? I'm not talking about Orebini now, which has been a perpetual state of death trap. So these are situations we live on the daily basis. We're not talking about, when we talk about power, I have given a kind of panacea to power problem here. Forget all the promises they give us. Unfortunately, my disappointment is the fact that the government has not done anything to disappoint me.
Okay.
And that's my disappointment.
Well,
yes.
What do you make of the argument that because the president had so many issues
to deal with,
he really didn't have that latitude to concentrate on his plan, whatever plan he had before coming into governance?
A pragmatic president from day one would have known where he's going in terms of power, would have known where he's going in terms of security. He would have known where he's going in terms of road and all these things. Look, we don't need 10-point agenda to push Nigeria to the next level. We just need maybe 2. And let us be known for that too. Let me tell you something. Irrespective of any structure put in place on the Nigerian system today, if one thing is not tackled and tackled headlong, which is corruption, we are going to continue like Baba's chair with perpetual motion without movement. Put anything in place, tell us anything, promise us anything, if we all come to futility. If there is no corruption, corruption is not really tackled. But look, you and I know the state of corruption in the country today. It's like it's fighting back so seriously that nobody is even bold enough to tackle it. Tell me how many of those who have drained our purses, tell me how many of them are in jail. We should see them in jail. Rather, these are the same people who make headlines. These are the same people who distract us. We see them abusing themselves, the pages of newspaper every day. They are sacred cows that cannot be touched, and you expect to move a country forward when such people are still around.
Dr. EFCC will not agree with you on that.
I challenge EFCC to tell me how many of the governors who we know, Nigerians know, have piloted their states. How many of them are in their net? I challenge EFCC to tell me how many of the local government chairmen who we all know how they were before they were elected and how they are now. How many of them are in their net?
Yeah, but
I challenge EFCC for all these things. No, not bank chiefs, not just bank chiefs. We are talking about those in bureaucracy. How many of them? How many of the director generals are in their net?
I do beg your pardon. Still staying with you. Some would tell you that because we're in a democracy, EFCC cannot keep anyone in its custody beyond the limited period of time. And EFCC will tell you that they have actually arraigned some people, and it's now left to the courts to do what is right for them.
What happened to those who steal gold, those who steal 10,000 naira, who are being arraigned on crime fighters? Are they not human beings like the other people I'm mentioning now? That is the problem. Until we solve that, until we realize that there is equality before the law, until we realize that we are all the same before the law, we will not move forward. When an individual steals something just to sustain his life, to make him live till the next day, you arraign him, you parade his face, you show him to his family and his generation that this is a thief, this is a robber and all that. You understand? Eventually you lock him up because he does not have any advocacy. Nobody advocates on his behalf. He doesn't have money to bribe. An individual will now steal 10 billion. And use 1 billion maybe to settle here and there, or maybe what they call plea bargaining. You set him free. What kind of society? And you expect to get, listen, You can't continue to do something the same way repeatedly and expect to get different results. We cannot get it.
Okay.
We don't wish this thing to happen. You understand? It's not something you wish to be. It's something you work towards. We are not working towards anything.